Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Natoji and today we are reviewing the best build for Gabriel. Let's get started with the cards. Here we are using double attack percent. This is a classic for Gabriel across all the content. Now we have injury damage 100% negated for Arena, which is pretty efficient because most of the metas heroes currently right now are using it either on their weapon or the Shen skill, and it includes Lin, Beth, Marina, Future Princess, Ogma, and more. So actually this is a pretty strong option. I've been using it and it works very well. Provide a little bit more of sustain against those. Let's get started with the accessory. Number one will be the Minotaur's necklace. It's pretty glass cannon. It is going to have a buff in the upcoming update. The critical hit chance will go from 2% to 5%, which is actually pretty good because this is one of the best offensive accessory in the game. It overall has very nice values: skill damage plus 15%, weapon skill regen plus 10%, HP def 10% each. Once you limit break it, you have normal attack plus 5%, but most importantly here, you have in the sub option this light type attack plus 18%. And Gabriel is actually dealing some pretty decent damage because she applied that debuff of light resistance on the enemy. So having some elemental type of attack, and here plus 18%, which is the biggest you can find in the game, this is actually a pretty solid option. And once again, it will be even better once they will buff it. You can get it in using your battle medals rewards in the shop, so it's kind of time gated but a very and worthy item to invest on. Next is the mirror earring of faith. So this is more of an end game for the players able to farm the mirror rift stages. Either you can get it via the drops, either you can buy it after in the shop with your mirror shots. It has a pretty strong 115 base of def. After you have light attack plus 15%, you can limit break it plus 7% of defense, and after you have 4 random ability granted, and you can have either HP plus 12%, defense plus 10%, skill damage plus 20%, or weapon skill regen speed plus 12%, or even heal plus 20%. All of them are good option for Gabriel. Now, very quick mention about the Earth Necklace. It has a pretty thick and stellar 137 of def, and most importantly, this is the defense decrease 100% negated. So it's especially against heroes that can decrease our defense because she's not that tanky, and especially against the hard counter, which is Nari. Here, this can be a first solution. Now, this is not farmable at all. You have to be very lucky to get this in the drop. And overall in the sub option, you have HP plus 10%, attack plus 10%, and heal plus 20%. And once you limit break it, you can get HP plus 6%. So it has a pretty strong sustain and tankiness. Now for the Legend accessory, I will just pick quickly the Ocean Earring. Why? Because very strong def, 127. After you can break up to 28% of heal, and you can get HP plus 12%. Down you can get after sub option attack plus 10% and defense plus 8%. As you've seen, most of the time Gabriel is built as a damage dealer. She's not here as the strongest healer in the game. So this is really just a choice in between getting a little bit more sustain or putting all into attack, but either way can work well. And now for the unique accessories, a quick mention for the Angel Necklace, which is basically a downgrade to the Ocean of Earring. Same here, you can get up to 20% of heal. It has a good base def for the unique accessories, and 3 random abilities granted. You can get HP 8%. Attack plus 8%, and weapon skill regen speed plus 6%. The Sharpshooter, unique accessory, glass cannon, 89 of def, but because she's a critical buffer, and if you add some more critical chance just to get that consistency on the hit, she can actually deal some pretty decent damage. And here you can crack up to 10% of critical hit chance once you limit break it. It has attack plus 12%, and in the sub option you have skill damage plus 12% and HP plus 8%. I've been using it in Colosseum, for example, works pretty well. I've been using it also in Arena. It's very strong. However, I prefer to use in Arena accessories which have a little bit more of tankiness and weapon skill regen speed. After a quick mention about the crescent moon earring here, if you have nothing else and if it is sitting in your inventory, because it has decent 99 of def but critical hit chance 5%, skill damage plus 16%, you can crack up to 14% of HP once it's limit broken, and you have attack plus 8%. Here the goddess statue, another unique accessory based on heal, better for PvE if you need a little bit of sustain or if you need her to be a little bit like a healer. You can crack up to 22% of heal, you have HP plus 10% and 2 random ability granted, which is plus 4% shield, increase on battle start and defense plus 6%. And finally, the famous gold pocket watch. It is worth every penny here. Very strong 123 of def for a unique accessory, weapon skill regen speed plus 10%, HP you can crack up to 14% once you limit break it, you have skill damage plus 12% and attack plus 8%. Now my final recommendation here following my experience with Gabriel. First, the gold pocket watch early on. This is very good. Once again, it has most of what you need. I like it for arena because it has that weapon skill regen speed. After there will be the sharpshooter. You have seen I'm still using it in my Colosseum. I like it for that little burst of damage you can get. Next in the legend, the Ocean earring is doing very well overall, but it is missing a little bit of weapon skill regen speed. You can use it if you have future knight in your team, for example in arena. It could be a very nice substitution. And finally, of course, we have the mirror earring because you can limit break it easier. It's not time gated, you can farm it once you are able to. But once again, when the Minotaur's necklace will be buffed for the critical chance, I will pick the necklace just because of this slightly more offensive stat here with the 3% more of elemental type of attack, and also once it limit broken you have this attack plus 5%. And this is it for today. If you like that video, please feel free to smash that like button. If you are new, you can subscribe and turning on your notification for some more Guardian Tales content. I will put here on the screen and in the description below the playlist for all the hero best build if you are interested. And until the next, I wish you all to be safe, to be well, and stay tuned.